Just trying to get some content done. Y'all know I'm building up the basic social politics channel. Just building that up. You know, coming up with video concepts can be time consuming. You know, and it can. And if I don't have a strong live stream topic, I usually don't go live. But there's a topic that I would like to speak about in this live stream. All right, Loving Homes, good to see you though. Shout out to everybody else in the stream right now, but I just want to say this. You know, I'm going to utilize this live streams channel, right, to really focus more in depth in the things that are going on with black people as far as how we interact with each other, maybe some politics, because there are things I need to address. And this whole black women hopping the fence thing, I mean, if you want to leave, leave. No one is stopping you from leaving. No one is, hold on, let me get this microphone correct. Nobody is telling you that you have to stay. If you want to go, go. I mean, half of y'all don't win anyway. You just didn't like what you saw over there, and maybe you're having second thoughts, and we're going to get into that. But shout out to the moderators that are here. As a matter of fact, let me shout out the people in the chat room. True, La Original, Brittany B, Humble Beast, K Nicole, Elbert, Marie N, Gerald, T Malone, Renee, Red Pill Boss, Virgil, J Raquel, Keith. Let's see, Loving Homes, let's see you. B1 First Intellectual, Tech Nerd Beth, Ill Wills. Yes, when I mean hopping the fence, I mean getting with white men. Mainly them, because those are the only men I hear them speak about. They never really speak about anybody else. You know, this is why this whole interracial thing with us, it's not something that we fly around as if it's a badge of honor. We do it because we like a person of the opposite race. It doesn't mean that, you know, we're proud about it. It's just how it happened. It was good time, Bandit. Sean James was good. Divine Concept, Severa, RCH. Like the stream, people. Make sure y'all like the stream. There's a lot going on. I'm going to utilize my basic social politics channel if y'all are subscribed to it. Like a lot of the topics that I would usually do, you see me do on my JDBlack channel, it's going to be done there. Because I want to focus again on that channel on bringing out more red pill content in the sense of the entertainment world aspect. You know, some of you may like what I've been doing, some of you may not. You know, at the end of the day, it's still my choice. Okay, if I feel like that's the best decision for me, it is. You know, I've made good decisions so far that I don't see myself, you know, veering off of that, you know. But I think y'all gonna like some of the video content that I'm gonna be producing, especially this week. Just sort of getting a little bit back to basics, you know. Brittany B, what does the title say? What does the title say? I mean, am I not a black man? I'm speaking to black men don't care that black women date outside their race. Because for the most part, I don't think that a lot of black men have issues dating out themselves. They really don't. They really don't. And a lot of times it ain't because of the seeking validation. It's more because They like the attitude of that person and how much that person seems to care about them. You know? If you are a black woman that wants to go out here and date you, one of these Caucasian males, to do so. You know, I'm not going to be one of those people that's going to tell you not to do that. I've never been that. Because at the end of the day, people going to do what they want to do. I've been around black women. I've seen how they interact with non-black men. They do act differently when they are around black men. I've seen it. I've seen their whole demeanor change. Before then, I didn't really understand. This was before I became red pill. Like, I started to slowly but surely see things myself that made me wake up and say, you know what? This is actually the truth. This is what's going on out here. And we definitely have to understand that in 2019, if you are going to date somebody of a different ethnic group, then do so and stop making threats or talking about you about to do this, because all you're going to do is be laughed at. Now, I will say this, though. There are brothers, unfortunately, that are very they're pro-black family, black love. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but they'll be the ones out here who may get in their feelings if they see a black woman with a non-black man. For the most part, black men are not out here getting angry because you're with somebody of a different ethnic group. You know, now I'm not gonna say that black men don't get upset, because they probably are. They're probably some that do. I've seen dudes make emotional videos. You know, over my span of making YouTube videos, I have seen it. I've seen a lot of this behaviors that some of you, that y'all say y'all see. Y'all see guys getting upset because these women. I've seen that. So I'm not saying it doesn't exist. What I'm saying is, for the most part, a lot of brothers don't care. They got their own life and they got stuff going on that they're more focused on. Now, I will say this though. I have noticed that there is a lot of white girl envy. And I'm going to get into this, all right? You got black women that will say that they are for dating interracially, right? They'll even brag about the guy they're with, but they have an issue with white women. They have an issue with black men being around white women. Why are you having an issue with melanated men being with non-melanated women if you're with a non-melanated man? Look at the video I did about Lonnie Love. Can you tell me that there are melanated brothers out there that are going to her social media upset because of who she with? You know what I think happened? I think that somebody made a joke because she constantly is taking pictures with this guy. They probably made a joke about that, and she got upset and wanted to rant about it. You don't even see a lot of melanated men on social media making videos about who y'all are with. We don't care like that. Really don't. But I see a lot of y'all do. Like the stream people. Lonnie Love responded the way that she did because she feels insecure about her relationship. You know, ain't nobody sending her messages, angry. It's more about jokes Everybody gets made fun of who are in the entertainment industry. You don't think that Eve have dudes making fun of her and where she came from and, you know, her being with the guy she's with? And because Lonnie Love feels so insecure, she wants to bring up how we are hypocritical. Listen, man, I don't know too many brothers who are with white or Asian women or Latino women who are really angry because black women are with non-black men. Now, I will say, though, you do got some of these guys who will have a non-black wife or girlfriend, and they will get on social media talking about interracial relationships. You do have those folks. But that's a very small percentage, people. That's a very small percentage. You know, we talking about a very small percentage. We're talking about a very small percentage, people, of dudes who are dating interracially but have something to say about who black women are. But I will say this, though. You do have a lot of pro-black males who are with non-black women. I have called that out myself because I've seen that. These guys will call you a coon, a sellout, a this and a that, but they go home to Becky every night. They're giving Becky their paycheck every day, every pay period. They have mixed kids, but they get on social media with their fist in the air. You know, you do have that element, but the same can go with black women. I've seen black women be on some pro-blackness, but then talk about they don't date black men. So we've seen that there's different degrees, people. Okay, I've done way too much research. I've seen way too much for me to believe that there are just a lot of black males that are just out here angry because you're not with them. In what world does that exist? Where we're coming up with campaigns on how to stop these sisters from dating out. You don't see it, but you do see black women who were trying to take black men off of this platform. You did see a movement about that. I did just see California signing a new bill about discriminating against black women's hair. But what are black men doing? Are we organizing and trying to shut people down and stop people from dating who they want to date? That's why I say it's fakery. It's a lot of fake news, people. These guys are not out here trying to stop y'all from dating who you want to date. It's fake news, people. It's fake news. You can't take criticism. You can't take jokes. You're gonna go on social media and rant after seeing one or two comments because you feel insecure. Because you feel insecure, you get mad at everybody. Everybody gotta, you know, see how upset you're getting about pretty much a joke that it was not meant to be taken seriously. I just want y'all to understand something, man. I have no problem with who any of you date. I've had swirlers in my chat room. Probably got some of it right now. On my show, I got black women who date interracially, who like what I do, who support what I do. You know, that don't mean, okay, that I'm harboring some ill will towards them. That I've told them that, listen, you need to stop dating these white boys. Stop dating them. Stop dealing with them. Stop liking them. Stop thinking about them. I'm not doing nothing like that, man. For what reason? What reason would I have to do that? But you got all of these women who know damn well they're single because they are mentally unstable. And they want to talk about how we're keeping them from dating out. Listen, man. You got a whole group of white males on social media who can't get a woman. Okay? They would rather, okay? They would rather go They would rather go involuntarily celibate than go out here and get one of these sisters. What does that tell y'all, man? Especially the ones that are out here desperate for a white man. Seriously. You got a group of males who are saying that they are involuntarily celibate, who I'm pretty sure could pull some of these females who are desperate to get out there and date interracially, but they don't. You got a group of guys in the manosphere who says, you know what, I don't want to deal with no women of my race or any other. They're not even trying, or some of them have, because there was this one Caucasian guy. He made a video talking about his bad experiences dating a black female. That video might still be on YouTube. I think I saw it about 2 years ago. Might have seen the video about 2 years ago. He was part of the manosphere or MGTOW. So there's many different ways you can go about it, you know. And I know that people just don't understand each other anymore. Everybody's on their phone. Nobody's really interacting, so we really don't know each other like that. We only know what we see. We don't know what we see. So when it comes to relationships, black women, for the most part, they just don't seem to understand the dating market. They just think, because they may have a nice shape, they still, look good, that automatically is going to draw the men that they want to them. And it do, but the wrong type of energy, the wrong type of guy and the wrong type of energy is going to leave them back on the dating market more bitter and more angry at the world. This is why you have these women saying that they're going to hop the fence and they're going to date interracially. I say go and do it then. I think a lot of y'all should go and date interracially if that's what you want to do, instead of you sitting here complaining about how we're keeping you from dating who you want to date. Nobody's keeping you from doing a damn thing. The only thing that's keeping you is the fact that you have no people skills. The fact that you're not relatable to anybody. The fact that no one wants to be around you. They think your attitude is messed up. When you're going around here trying to fake it and put on a mask, people are going to see through that. They're going to see through it. Especially if they dealt with a lot of women. Especially if they dealt with a lot of women. If they dealt with a lot of women, they can read you. Men are not that different from each other. I don't care what race they are. We all think the same when it comes to women. Some of us may think a girl is dateable. We may even want to marry this chick, or we just want to smash. You can change race as much as you want. If you're not choosing the right person, it's going to fail. It's going to fail. It's not going to work out. It's not. Now, I honestly though, I think these type of conversations are not needed. It really isn't. It brings nothing as far as building up any type of structure or group. It doesn't. It just we end up just tearing each other apart, Shout out to Vern85 with the first super chat. Appreciate it, man. There is enough people listen, there's enough everybody to just do what they want to do. But I think a lot of women just have dealt with so much from the time that they were younger to when they're adult that they never take time to really adjust and work on themselves. They think that by getting accomplishments through, degrees or through having a good job or good career, that's the only thing to aspire for, when really you need to aspire to mentally make yourself a better woman. This is why I tell y'all guys, okay? I tell a lot of you guys, man, you have to fix yourself. You have to take that time to look yourself in the mirror and really fix who you are. Really work on who you are as a man. Because these women are going to find ways to utilize you either as a shoulder to cry on or just somebody that they can have, Dizzic appointments with. Somebody who they can get money from. Don't put yourself in those categories. But guys end up putting themselves in those categories because they don't know themselves and they don't know women. Shout out to Seti Hussein. Yeah. Finally get to watch you live. Well, I appreciate that, Seti. Shout out to you. There are a lot of us as black men that really need to fix who we are. There's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of work to be done. And there's a lot of work that will be done as long as I can help it, I feel like there are guys who are slipping. There are guys who are regressing. I can see the regression because a lot of dudes are starting to care about what these women think. Stop caring about what these women think. At the end of the day, are you trying to get her attention or do you want her to get yours? Or to seek your attention? Because a lot of guys are regressing because they're listening to these dating coaches and they think that by listening to them and trying to date and smash all these different women, it's going to make them happy, man. Listen, I don't want to have to learn how to do something that comes natural. It should come natural for women to be attracted to you. You can sense when a woman's attracted to you sometimes. Now, some other times you just don't know. But you can usually tell, okay? You don't need no dating coach for that. All you need to do is take the red pill and understand life in its true form, understand the true nature of women, understand the true nature of everybody around you, family, friends, co-workers, the people that you come across. So we really got to look at this thing, There's a lot of different ways we can go with this. Nubian Life, who is that? I think it starts with us men at the end of the day because we built this society. Our creativity and our hands built it. So at the end of the day, we have to get ourselves together. We can't tell these women to do what we ain't doing. And I see too much of that. I see too many guys that ain't doing anything and they're asking women to do more and more and more and more while they do less and less and less. Now, I want y'all to understand that this is a big world. And we all have an opportunity to be who we want. Okay. I want y'all to understand that this is a big world. There's so many places to go. There's so many people to meet. And we need to stop caring so much about everybody's opinion of us. Lonnie Love wants black men to care, but black men don't care. I was happy for Lonnie. Listen, the reason why I've never said anything about Lonnie until I made that video the other day, I was happy Lonnie found somebody. I was happy she found somebody. But to go and to seek black men's attention with this white man, listen, nobody cares, Lonnie. You got a pat on the back from a couple of bitter black sisters, okay? That's it. A lot of dudes were laughing at you. Lonnie, when I put up that video, they were clowning you. And that's probably what you've seen over the months or over the last however time you've been dating this guy. They were. I literally on my community tab, man. Over close to a day or so, man. The comments got so crazy. I just took the whole post down. You know, one because people like to go to the community tab, and they probably didn't even like the video, and they were just clowning the fuck out of Lonnie. And I said to myself, I went from being happy that Lonnie found somebody, you know, to making a video. And the video, I wasn't upset. I wasn't angry. I just logically had to really bring Lonnie back to earth, you know, and let her understand that, listen, you got to stop caring about what people think. And the dudes were just clowning Lonnie, clowning her, just making a complete mockery. And she did this basically to herself. She did this to herself. So I want y'all to really focus in and hone in on what you need to do to fix your life, because everybody wants to follow behind what these people are doing, that people are doing. You don't know what goes on in their life. These people could be complete hypocrites. You got people who will talk about black love, but probably ain't even with a black person. You know what I'm saying? Really gotta look at what's going on out here, man. Move around, you know. Find something that makes you happy as a person. Stop trying to live for other people. Are there brothers that care about who you're dating? Yes, unfortunately. Yes, these are the guys who wear the dashikis that was made in Malaysia or Korea. You know, they talk all that black talk. You know, they got red, black, they got the RBG flags. You know, they're all about black power, but at the end of the day, they have biracial children. And they have dated nothing but white women. They've dated one black woman, and that's either the woman that they're with now or one of their baby's mamas. That's it. You know? Yeah, the dashiki, yeah, Rod, the dashiki was made in China or Hong Kong. It was made in Taiwan. It was made in Taiwan or made in one of them South Asian countries. It was made in one of them. One of them South Asian countries made that dashiki. Look at the tag. Y'all should look at the tag on one of these dashikis. Man, where you bought that from, man? Ask them where they bought it from. Dashiki, you know what I'm saying? That's how fake some of these guys are. And those will be the guys who are angry about black women dating out. Those are the guys. Black men who are out here just living life, traveling, dating women, no matter what their race is. Do you really believe that these guys are out here on social media, really out here caring about who y'all dating, man? Like, seriously, a man who has money and on the go, man, he not sitting around like, I can't believe she's with that white guy. She told me she went to an HBCU. You know? And that's what we have here, man. It is a bunch of hypocrisy, but that's how people are these days, man. They are complete and total hypocrites, no matter where you slice in that particular situation. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. Oh yeah, let me do this while I'm here. I will be posting a podcast on Podbeam. I just started. Is that? It might be a different link now. Let me get that link here. See if I can find it. I just started it. If it goes to it, I'm gonna see if I can find it. And but you can now download the audio versions of what I do here. If I can get the okay, this should work. Okay, this is it right here. All right, let me put this in here. You can download the audio. I'm gonna put up audio versions of this live show, or the live shows from now on, and certain videos. You can go there and follow me if you already have a Podbean account. You can go over there and follow me. You'll get notifications to when I drop the audio version, so you can just download them on your phone. So when you at work, while you're working, you can just, look them up on your phone, and you can look and listen to the show, listen to any one of my shows from wherever. You can listen to the audio version while you're at work, so you don't have to stop. All right, so that's what I'm gonna start doing. Even this show is gonna be put, maybe not the entire show, but a good part of the show will be put there, so you can download and listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I made a video on that, Three Little Birds. I made a video on that on my basic social politics channel. I've already addressed that in a video. And you know what's crazy today? You know what I felt like doing today? I went to Chick-fil-A, and Chick-fil-A was busy as usual. The Chick-fil-A down here be busy, man. Like, and what's crazy, it's like directly right in front of Walmart. But it be busy. It be so busy that they have like 3 females taking orders around the drive-thru. They had these 3 white girls taking orders around the drive-thru. I don't think that Chick-fil-A is losing any sleep over what's going on. Let me put the link to the video. I don't think that Chick-fil-A is losing any sleep. Okay. As busy, they always busy. And I was just there randomly today, and they were busy. 2 lane lines, they were very busy today, like they normally are. So I don't think they really care or are losing any sleep whatsoever about Popeyes. But y'all can go and check that video out that I did on it. Yeah, I haven't even gone to Popeyes yet. Popeyes on the other side of where I stay. I'm not going all the way out there for no goddamn sandwich. Maybe in a couple months I may go get one, but I'm not, in a rush to go get that, But yeah, I went and got me some Chick-fil-A today, man. Shout out to Chick-fil-A, man. Let's see. But yeah, man, like I was saying, y'all go ahead and follow me on Podbean, so you can listen to the audio cast of my shows whenever I decide to post audio. And you can download it to your phone, man. You can listen to it wherever you're at, man. And they have very good customer service at Chick-fil-A. The customer service is excellent, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, Chick-fil-A it is always busy, man. But about this interracial dating, I'm probably just gonna open up the phone lines. 'Cause I've done enough talking. I want to hear some of y'all talk, man. Y'all call in for a few. You want to call in? Any black women that disagree with me, call in. I love, bringing black women over to my side because they listen to me and they're like, oh, okay, it makes sense. Turns on. Okay, there we go. But yeah, make sure y'all like the stream. I gotta wait for this laptop to turn on. But all right. Okay. But I want y'all to understand, man, I don't want y'all to think that I am out here telling black men that they should date interracial. I'm telling them date who likes you, date who wants you. I said that in the video I did, and let me put the link to that in the chat. In the video I did about dating dating in or out of your league. Let me put that link in here. The true facts about dating out of your league. I said date who wants to date you. Don't mean you gotta date no ugly chick. It just means that you have standards, but it doesn't mean that you should be out here thinking that you can get any woman you want. Listen, if you have that type of personality where women are drawn to you, then you're gonna get a lot of women. I'm not saying you can't, but that's not reality for a lot of guys. It just isn't. That's not the reality of most guys. Why do you think women are only dealing with a small percentage of men? Why do you think so many women are willing to be side chicks? Because they feel like they have met that one guy who is very, has that alpha male energy, so to speak, or alpha male spirit that they never really had, because the dudes that they deal with are usually dudes who need them, who can't take care of themselves, who or rely on everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I just think that black women go on these rants where they want our attention. Because if we didn't give you our attention before then, we still ain't gonna give you no attention when you're dating out. We just not. It's almost like they want to throw it in our face and they want us to get jealous, and when we don't, they get in their feelings. And it's like, it's not even that serious. Like, why would I get in my feelings about somebody that, one, I don't really know like that, and two, you've already made it plainly clear that you don't want to deal with black men. So if you don't want to deal with black men, why would I force the issue? Why would I force the issue? All right. I'm putting a number in the chat so y'all can call in. Tell me what you got to say on this topic. We have somebody calling in very early. You're live with Jada Black. What's good?
What up, Jay?
What's good, man?
Ain't shit, bro. Man, this is how I feel about the interracial dating thing, bro. Like, I honestly don't care what sisters do, bro. But, like, don't shit on us to, like, get approval from them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I see a lot of these channels or whatever, and, like, all they do is praise non-black men and just shit on us, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the only problem I got with the shit. Cause like, if you don't want me, you know what I'm saying? Don't fuck up my chances for me getting with somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the girl across the street from me, you know what I'm saying? She with a white dude or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't give. Like, I don't want her. Shit. She been living next door for like 5 years. I ain't never talked to her or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She just had a baby with the motherfucker, and the baby came out looking white, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that baby don't look mixed at all. That baby look white.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, like, girl, you better not beat that kid in public. You know what I'm saying? They gonna call the cops or some shit. But yeah, bro. I remember one time, right? I was at this club outside the north gates of LSU. Like, it's called the Bayou. It's not there no more, but it's like right across the street from the varsity. That's like this legendary club or whatever they got over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking to this black chick, right, outside, because she looked like out of place. I went there because, like, one of our friends, a white boy, his band was playing there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And she looked kind of hood or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just shooting the shit with her, right?
Right.
Hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I ain't even trying to holler. I'm just talking to her. Yeah, you listen to this kind of music? That type of shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, some white people come out with whatever. Some white dudes, they in another band or whatever that was playing. And the white dudes are like, hey, my friend come out, my homeboy, he black too. He's like, hey, are you talking to these guys or whatever? She's like, oh, when the white guys, oh, no, I ain't talk to them. I don't mess with Negroid people.
Mm.
And like they all started laughing and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like we had chicks leaving with us anyway, bro. We had like 3 girls going on back to our crib, dog.
Right.
But I was like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that fucked me up. But like, that's my only problem with the shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, they act like they want the fucking... Most, like, I got a friend, right? Ever since I'm damn near 40 now, bro. 37. Like, this nigga... I've been knowing this nigga since we was sophomores in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, this nigga... Since I know him, I ain't never seen him with a black girl, right? Mm-hmm. But, like, he don't ever talk... But, like, he don't ever talk about black women, though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He don't shit on them, nothing. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, like, what the deal with them is when they get with a white dude or not a white dude. Mm-hmm. When they, like, most black dudes I know that date, like, don't date black women or whatever, they just do the shit. They don't, like, fucking try to, like, promote the shit. Most of them are ashamed of the shit, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They don't like to bring their white girl, like, around family functions and shit like that. They don't like to bring them. My sister was dating a white boy one time. She took this motherfucker to the damn Bayou Classic. I don't know if you know what that is, but that's a game in Louisiana. Yeah, took him to the Bayou Classic, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm like, bro, parade this nigga around. I'm like, you might get this dude hurt out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never take no white bitch to the Bayou Classic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck no, bro.
Yeah, it's illegal.
But, like, I don't... Hell no, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Jay, I'm be brief, bro. That's all I wanted to say, man.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for calling in, man.
All right, peace.
Yeah. I was calling his name because I was about to tell him that I was about to go to some other calls, but shout out to him. La Original, I think you called in, right? You can call back in, La Original. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who this person is, bro. Your comments are going straight to the spam, bro. You're live with JDBlack. What's up?
No, peace to you.
Peace.
I want to say that this Big Dog Mac. I just want to say, you know, I put in the chat, but I said that I think that you know, the interracial dating thing, you know, it's something that was like, if you know the history of you know, black people in this country or whatever, it was something that it was going to naturally happen. The whole you know, the Jim Crow and the segregation thing kind of it kind of delayed it, you know, because like I said, it was a forced by law separation between the two groups. And I think, you know, given now the condition that we in, because see, I when people talk about the black women thing, I just came from California and, you know, Nevada and these different places, and I've been to New York a couple times, and I think it's a difference because you have, you know, black people or black women, whatever you want to say, that are integrated. That they grew up integrated, so they grew up around nothing but white people, and you see that's the majority of like black women you see with white dudes is the ones that grew up around them. So they grew up culturally like that. Like they never grew up in no inner city. They never grew up around other black people. So I understand the percentage of black people that kind of grew up integrated and like a you know, like a completely around, you know, white folks in that world. You're gonna naturally only be attracted to that world, you know, naturally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think, but on the other end, I think that this is just something that has to happen as a natural purge. You know what I mean? I put in the chat that, you know, when you get to this point, you know, as a people, you kind of have to start to purge a lot of the useless people within, you know, black society. You know, it's just something that's going to have to happen for us to be made whole and to be fixed. Like that's because at this point you can't really fix the ratchet Negro mind. You know, you don't have the resources, you don't have the time, and you don't have a clean grounds to do it. But I think with people doing that, because it's like since we don't have certain things, it's like, oh man, you hate your mama, but you don't know that dude or that woman, they might have just been raised up around white people their whole life. So they not looking at it like that. They just looking at it like, this is what I grew up around. These are the people I grew up around. This is the identity that I have, you know. So, you know, like, you know, the internet world and what people are saying is different than the reality. You know what I'm saying? Because if you out in California or Nevada, to me, those places are what they would call already diverse. So those black people in them communities out there ain't really looking at it like that. Like they see themselves as a fellow Filipino or a fellow white person or a fellow this and that and third. But if you somewhere like Greenville in the Carolinas or you somewhere in a majority black city, then it's something, I guess, that looks more out of place. You know what I mean? So a lot of that, man, you know, at the end of the day, people is doing what they want to do anyway. And you gotta let people be happy according to their own heart. You know what I mean? And we at the point as a people now where it's just it's none of that no more. All that, like you said, the black power, what you said, the con and all that stuff, that stuff is gone. You know, we integrated 3 generations into this society, and it's nothing that you can do. Like when you talk about all the black love and all, it's not even real because we socialize against ourselves by the time we 10 years old. So that's not even real. That's not even something that's even grounded in anything. So I think that the interracial dating thing has to take its place. Let these people fall up out of black society, and the people that you have left, you know, they can start anew. Start with a different identity, with a different culture, with a different relationship with each other, and go to the next level with everything, and let everybody else do their own thing. So that's all I want to say.
Okay, all right. Well, thanks for the call, bro. I appreciate it.
Most definitely.
All right. Shout out to the. You're live with JDBlack. What's up?
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey Jay.
What's up? What's good, Law Original?
Nothing much. Yeah, in reference to the topic here, most black men don't tend to give a fuck. From what I see. And I feel like partly that's because they chasing women of other races anyway. So they don't have time to give 2 shits about what black women are doing. In all honesty.
Yeah, we don't, because we just don't have time to. We don't go around, like, for the most part, a lot of guys, they're not going around trying to figure out who these chicks are dating. Like, I just think,
you do have some black men. You do have some black men who are just like, yeah, nah. You know, you have some black men who, you know, they don't believe in interracial dating. People can do what they want. You know, I've dated outside my race, but I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to marriage and settling down, I will not marry outside my race. That's just my personal preference, because even when it comes to interracial dating, you know, you might meet some people that are cool, but like, the thing is, no other race of man compares to a black man, period. And even women that are not black know this. That's why they be on your dick so much. But I will say this, though. I do believe that nobody understands a black man like a black woman, and that's facts. And vice versa. Nobody understands, you know what I'm saying, a black woman like a black man. I do believe that, you know. Not to say that other races don't go through discrimination, but it's not the same. It's not the same. You know, I feel like we as a people came over here together. And I don't know what the fuck is wrong with the black community now. But for the most part, most black men don't really give a shit, because they're already in their own interracial relationship. Because if you look at it, most mixed kids have black daddies. A lot of them don't have black moms. It's black daddies. So,
I mean, yeah, you got that dynamic. If you look at athletes, you know, you got a lot of biracial athletes. They do have black fathers. So from that standpoint, you can definitely say that. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I just think it's so sad that we as black people, you know, someone was saying in the comments like, all we do is bash each other, and it's true. It's true. I think that we just seem to bash each other for no reason, when we kind of should be sticking together. And I will say this, you know, black men get bashed, but black women, majority, do not take accountability for shit, and that right there is an issue. What man is gonna? And I'm not putting all the blame on black women, but what man is, you know, as a female, you're gonna get fed up with a dude who, when he does wrong, he just can't accept that. Okay, you made a mistake, you did something wrong. Okay, you're human, that's fine. But, you know, even you got to reverse it, because I don't believe in double standards in any. I do not believe in double standards at all. As a man, what man wants to be with a woman who cannot take accountability and say, you know what, I fucked up, my bad, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? And I think that I think it's a few reasons. You have some black men that are just, for whatever reason, they're not attracted to black women. I'm not gonna lie. I always find it odd when somebody isn't attracted to someone that looks exactly like them. I said it before. For me to be a black woman, and for me to say I don't want to date a black man, but I'm black though. How the fuck I don't want to date something that looks just like me? That means there must be something wrong with me for me to not want to date myself. I'm not saying that if you want to date, if you're open to dating all races, that's fine. But when you refuse to date your own race, I feel like you have a problem. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that there are some things that black women do to push black men away. You know what I'm saying? The fucking weaves. The weaves. You know what I'm saying? You know how many black men... I saw a video where black women were bashing a black man because he said that he preferred his women natural.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that.
They called him gay, and they said, why is he so concerned about a woman's hair?
Yeah.
Why are you in a relationship and you don't allow your man to run his fingers through your hair, though?
Right. Well, you know, they're making it illegal.
You know what I'm saying? That's affection.
They're making it legal in California for you to, you know, say anything against a black woman's hair.
Yeah, I mean, if it's somebody of another race, that's different. But when it comes to black people, we should be able to have that open dialogue with each other. How? I don't wear weave. Anybody that knows me knows I don't wear that shit. How? You know what I'm saying? I love for my little boo to... He be all up in my scalp. He has fucked my hair up several times. Come right from under the dryer, go get my hair done, and here he comes frizzing my shit the fuck up. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't get offended. It's affection. You know, just certain things like that would turn a man off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and again...
Well, you want the attitude?
Yeah.
That's the thing. That. We do. I don't care too much about us having attitude
with other people. La original. Like, yeah. That's why... A lot of these women, you can tell they don't want a man who can be sort of a leader in that relationship. They want somebody who they can talk down to, and you know, and not gonna challenge them. Because a guy who is giving you criticism is going to challenge you, and there's women who don't want that, you know.
Nah, if you're going to be in a relationship, you should be able to have that open dialogue with each other, because within the relationship there should be a friendship. So you should be able to talk to each other as friends. If you don't want to communicate, it doesn't make any sense. Mm-hmm. And sometimes that means that the person may say something that you don't necessarily like, but you have to respect them for being honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because if you're not going to, then you put them in a position to where they're going to lie just to avoid an argument. So when it comes to certain things like a man wanting his woman to dress modest and not dress like a slut, that's a problem. You want your woman to wear her natural hair, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Just certain things. It seems to be an issue, and I feel like it really shouldn't be. It shouldn't be an issue. But you also do have some women who wear weave, because there are some black men who bash natural hair.
Yeah, and those are usually the ones that date white women anyway. If they are bashing their natural hair.
I don't really understand, because that black woman has the same texture of hair as you. So I don't understand why that's a problem. That's the hair that you have the same type of hair. You know what I'm saying? But certain things like that. But I feel like in that case, then just find somebody who doesn't have an issue with their blackness, because for a black man to have an issue with the hair that grows out of a black woman's head, and he has the same type of hair, he has a self-hate issue within himself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, okay. But most black men really don't tend. The only time I see black men really giving a fuck is if it's a quote unquote bad bitch. If it's a bad bitch with a white man, then it's a problem. But you know what I'm saying? If it's a bitch shaped like a wisdom tooth, no one gives two fucks about her or Brad.
Lonnie Love. Okay. All right, La Rizzo.
Yeah, not for nothing. I don't give a fuck who Lonnie Love dates. That's her business. Yeah. I'm
gonna
go to whoever they want.
I'm gonna go to some other calls. I appreciate the energy. All right, but I gotta get to some more of these calls. All right.
All right. Have a good night.
All right. You too. All right. Shout out to La Rizzo for the call. I may get one more call in here, and then that's about it. Shout out to Young Jaye with the super chat. It says respect. Respect, Young Jaye. Appreciate that, man. You know, make sure y'all like the stream too. Goddammit. Y'all don't like this stream, I'm not gonna do another topic about this anymore. No more black man, black woman topics if y'all ain't liking this goddamn stream. Yeah, I know La can go, and I know you can go, La. I can tell. Like when you get to going, man, it's like you gotta let her know, like La, wake up, La. Snap out of it. Snap out of it. All right, let's see. I'll get maybe one more call. You gotta call up here quick. Call up here quick. Alright. But yeah, man, listen, man, date who you want to date and just worry about that. Focus on that, man. You'll be a much happier person if you focus on the things that actually matter to you, and instead of the things that don't matter to you. Okay? Let's focus on what we can control. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like the stream. It must be it for the calls then. Don't tell me that's it for the calls. You know, I don't like making these type of videos. Push it back to Alabama. You all started the sound. Mega Dre is crazy, man. But I honestly though, man, I think y'all black females got to focus on your life, man. Stop trying to make these brothers jealous. That's the only thing y'all are doing. You're just trying to make these guys jealous. For what? What's the reason? What's the reason to try to make these guys jealous, man? What do you get out of making them jealous? Like what do you get out of it? What do you get out of making these guys jealous? Think about it. What do you get out of it? Focus on yourself, man. These guys are gonna be alright, man. They're gonna go about their life. You live with Jada Black. What's going on, man? What's going on? Is Beth?
Jay, I have some words to share about this topic.
Okay. What's up?
So the thing is, there are some guys, I don't think that they really care about like me dating out or whatever, but they sometimes they want to act like assholes and call you bed wenches and you want to be with the white guy so he can call you a bitch. I've heard that before, and saying all sorts of disgusting, degrading things. I don't even think it's about caring. I think it's just them trying to be assholes because they just want to be assholes. And I didn't do shit to them. I saw a black dude with a Latina woman with 3 kids today, and I didn't say shit to him. I was too busy stuffing my face. But even if I wasn't, I still wouldn't have cared. And I even tell some black guys, when they're having trouble dating, I tell them, well, hey, why don't you go try this chick? Or, hey, look at this girl. Look at Kate Upton. Look at little so-and-so. I've never given them shit, and I'm still getting it.
So are you saying that they get upset when you're out with a non-black person? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying, you know, if you say anything about if I say anything about dating a white guy, I hear, bed wench. She's a bed wench. This is how she feels. Sounds like a bed wench to me.
Yeah. I mean,
so what does that make you?
Now listen, if they're dating interracial and they say that, they are a hypocrite. Okay.
I mean, I don't know what they're dating. I don't know what they're doing, but I mean, why are you giving me shit? Like, I'm not saying, it's one thing if I was saying something about what they're doing. Like, I'm not saying anything about who anybody's dating. If I say something, a guy that's like, sounds typical, sounds like something a bed wench would say. Why does there have to be something degrading? I don't say anything about black guys. They date white women. I've never given them shit. Ever. Never, ever. In fact, I go out of my way to try to be nice to them because I figure they probably get a lot of crap from everybody else, and I am still getting shit.
Well, I would say this, though. You know, people have different experiences. And those guys that you know, they're saying that maybe because they would like to be with a white woman, you know, and then they see you with a white man. It's just, it's a deep psychology. Personally, I wouldn't get upset. Now, if you were trying to brag about it, because you do got women who will brag about dating interracially as if it's an accomplishment. Maybe they thought that's what you were doing in that moment, and they could have said something.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
It's not even about that. I could say anything, especially online. I could say anything. I could just saying how I feel. Just say, you know, something and typical black chick. Typical bed wench. That sounds like something a bed wench would say. You guys want to be ghetto gaggers so bad. Why do I have to be a ghetto gagger? First of all, you're 250 pounds. Maybe you need to stop gagging on stuff yourself, fatty.
Yeah, again, listen. There are guys who are gonna say those things, man. I'm not saying it's right at all.
I don't even think it's about that. I think it's because they're just trying to be assholes.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're just giving you a hard time.
But why are they giving? But I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing that to them. I didn't go off on Michael B. Jordan. That's how
people can be, man. People give people a hard time, especially if they know each other. They give each other a hard time. That could be what it is. Maybe one of them like you. You know? Y'all thought about that?
Maybe they just shut their face. Because I never give black guys any shit about who they date. I accept anything. I'm like, oh, cool, you do you. It all looks good. I'm not giving them shit, so I shouldn't be hearing anything.
Well, Bev, again,
I have a real problem.
Yeah, but
with
don't
that,
concern
Jay.
yourself with the
Real
opinions of others.
problem with that.
Have you ever heard that? Not concern yourself with the opinions of others.
Okay, but there's no need to call me a bed wench. Just
No,
I
no, if
say
you, no, that's not
actual.
who you are. Again, you guys could be joking. Do you think they're serious when they say that? You think they're serious?
Yes, I do.
No, I don't think they're serious. I just think that at that moment, they probably like, why do you want a white guy? More.
But I mean, it's not. But I don't even say stuff like that. I'll be like, maybe I'll say something like, you know what? I support the fair tax law. Oh, it'll go bed wench. Probably a ghetto gagger too. Okay, but what does fair tax have to do with ghetto gaggers?
No,
and,
okay, okay. Have they said that to you? Have they really said that to you when you've spoken on different topics?
Yeah, I'll be speaking about something not even related to that, and it'll all of a sudden go to bed wench or something.